Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today is the 4th of April, 2017, and I am back at CERN's website. And much like I suspected, this indeed was an April Fool's joke. And oddly enough, they updated this page within minutes of me putting up the video on this exact topic yesterday. So let me ask you, for a real, true, honest, groundbreaking, never before done on the face of the earth science facility, these guys sure do joke around an awful lot, don't they? And if you're going to put an April Fool's joke, why would you wait 4 entire days to say something? They simply left it up there until somebody noticed. And as soon as somebody noticed, they threw this in. Now, I can't help but think of the War of the Worlds. For some of you that are younger, let me explain this to you. On Halloween evening in 1938, a guy named Orson Welles put out a radio program called The War of the Worlds. And what he was doing was pretending we were being invaded by aliens, except there was no disclaimer. People all over the country were sitting around, gathered around their radios, waiting for that night's radio show like they always did, and this guy just came right out of the box with a 50-minute long program pretending he was a newsman and pretending we were being invaded by aliens. And what it was a psychological operation. It was an old days psychological operation. They wanted to gauge the response of the American people, and the response was chaos. People were literally freaking out, committing suicide, and all hell broke loose. And from this, the government simply gained information, how people would react to a mass casualty event or something as extraordinary as aliens invading. And I am telling you, CERN has done the same thing. Are you going to tell me that they didn't unveil the fact that it was an April Fool's Day joke until 3 entire days later, 72 hours later? The world's biggest particle collider, the world's most expensive, the world's largest, the world's most intense scientific facility on the face of the earth, leaves this little joke up for 3 entire days, claiming that they found a particle collider on Mars and claiming that these hieroglyphics actually backed it up. They're showing this as a radio frequency cavity that lines up with one of the facilities at CERN right now. But the funny thing is this is probably truth right in your face. And what they wanted to do is gauge the public's reaction. And as soon as somebody put up a video like I did last night, they have to come out because it's the same. They came out within 28 minutes of me putting the video out. And I'm not saying CERN watches Richie from Boston, but let me tell you something. Let me remind you all that don't remember. I've done an awful lot of videos on CERN, and this one video in particular, back before I hit the road, the one that I got from Ron Johnson, where they were caught doing a ritual outside, CERN literally had to answer the video that I made. Now, some people don't remember that, but let me refresh your memory. A video back in August was leaked out, and it showed a bunch of guys doing a ritual at CERN. Okay, remember this? I put it up and it went viral, and it also got this right here that still stands to this day. I'm the only channel that still has this. You have to hit the button to continue. And this video came out and it showed a bunch of people at CERN, and everyone was like, oh, it's CGI. Oh, it's a hoax. Well, it turns out it wasn't. CERN first tried to play it off as though it was a bunch of people staying in a hotel doing it at night. But I put the video up questioning the fact that if these guys were in a hotel at night, how did they get access out here? They would have to have access cards. Well, it turns out in the Daily Mirror, in Popular Science, and in many magazines, not only did they report that I was dead due to this, but they also had to say, yes, it was actually scientists at CERN that were blowing off steam, and they had to directly answer my channel. That's a fact. Debate it, cry, thumbs down, troll, do whatever you want. But I really find it odd that right after I put the video up questioning this entire thing, this update right here that was not there last night shows up. I believe this is nothing more than seeing how people would react to them saying that there were civilizations on Mars and they had a particle collider. Nothing more, nothing less. It's just a modern day War of the Worlds to see where people are at right now and if they're ready to accept the alien saviors that show up. But remember, before they pull the final card, the last card, they have to have a third world war. And it looks like that's ramping up right now as we speak, also with North Korea being the patsy. Richie from Boston, links are in the description. Believe it or not, these videos do have an impact. The more you share them, the more people see them. Like, share, subscribe, or don't. I'm out.